Hi there guys, it's Jo here. I hope that you're safe and I hope that wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're well. In this week's video, I would like us to highlight the importance or kind of how hard it can be to live through the festive period. There's a lot of expectations on living a happy life, living your best life, giving fantastic presents, having great reactions, not having arguments, watching videos online or with regards to social media posts where other people just show nothing but happiness and for you to feel that happiness for them. It's not always easy. So in this video, it's about emotionally surviving this festive period. I would just like to highlight, and I don't really like to speak much about the pandemic. However, obviously with this new variant of COVID, I do think that it's really important that you just check in with how you're feeling. Because if you're feeling slightly nervous, worried, anxious, scared, it's okay. It's okay to be feeling that. Or if you just kind of find yourself just feeling a little bit more on edge but not too sure why, it could be because of this pandemic. I'm not too sure if you've noticed, but it's in the news a lot more. Certainly adults are talking about a lot more. Obviously the booster rollout. So it's kind of just around a little bit more at the moment. So I just want you to kind of recognize how you're feeling. Give yourself that permission to feel that way and to realize that you're not on your own. We're all in this together. But also check out the description box below because there's a list of helplines. Shout UK, Childline, Samaritans, Couth. So you're not on your own this Christmas, this festive period. You are not on your own. If you are somebody that feels low, unhappy, it may be poor mental health, it may even be a diagnosis of a mental illness. I want us to just realise that won't take a break. Okay, so family members can't expect us to be happy on this one particular day or for this week between Christmas and New Year. That actually we're living this in the real world, and that whilst we will try and do our best, we're only human. And that's all I'm asking from you, is to try and do your best as much as you can do this kind of festive period. Sometimes when we're around our family or kind of our family friends, sometimes what can happen is they can bring out this little girl within us or this little boy within us. And even though we're a teenager, even though we're a young adult, they can sometimes just make us feel not good enough, or just bring out that part of us that reminds us of how we used to have been silly, or they may remind us of a particular memory that they have. They may just be holding on to the past where it might be 5 years ago. And sometimes people hold on to that, which doesn't necessarily allow us to kind of show or embrace or kind of let other people know that actually we're not that person that we were. And obviously, certainly here in England, certainly in my part of England, Christmas was cancelled for us. So you might be seeing family members that you've not seen for a while. So what I need you to do is I need you to kind of be brave and be proud of who you are and what you've achieved. And if you do have some of those family members or family friends that kind of make you feel a little bit silly or not good enough, giddy even, it's just to kind of allow yourself to realise that they're holding on to old memories. Okay, that's not who you are anymore. That might have been who you were, but that's not who you are now. And I need you to stay true to who you are and to allow yourself to stay firm, to stay grounded, and to kind of embrace who you are. So even though there's this pressure maybe to go and get all the Christmas shopping, it may be to have a certain look of Christmas itself with fashion, it might be certainly these last couple of weeks or even over the next week about going ice skating or going here or going there. I want us to kind of just have a bit of time out, and I want us to recognise, what is it in the ideal world that you would like from Christmas? What is it that you would like from Christmas? Because this is where we can just always pull ourselves back to. So when you think about this festive period together, whether that's celebrating Christmas or just celebrating that time together, it might be New Year, whatever it is, what is it that you want from that particular occasion? or that particular celebration? Is it that actually you want to make the most of a family member that's quite elderly and actually you want to make the most of them because this might be their last one? Is it that actually you just want to have a really good time and be together? Is it that you want to give those presents that you've made or you've bought and to really enjoy kind of that feeling of giving? Is it that actually you want to have fun? Because sometimes when we go through those tricky times over that particular period and people might wind us up, accidentally or on purpose, it's about pulling ourselves back to that kind of what do we want from Christmas? Because that can sometimes, not always, but can sometimes be a really little kind of helpful thing that you can do to just bring yourself back and to just ground yourself in the moment, to remind yourself what is it that you want as your outcome this Christmas. Another point that I think is really important is I would want you to avoid unhelpful comparisons. This is where, like I said with social media, you have the ability to almost compare the very worst of yourself, your feeling, your situation. Go onto social media, watch a lovey-dovey film, watch a rom-com, watch kind of those magical adverts and kind of look at them in awe. Okay, so I don't want you to put yourself in that particular situation where you are going to be comparing yourself to other people, because it's sometimes, most of the times, it's not always that helpful. It's about you kind of living in the moment, living your life, enjoying the moment as much as you can, rather than comparing it, wishing it was not what it is, but what you wish it could be. So just be real, pull back, and just stop comparing yourself. And if that means actually you having a digital detox and actually saying to your mates, you know what, I'm not going to go on social media for Christmas Day, for New Year's Day, whatever it is, then kind of get that across to them. When actually the real thing is that we're just going to stop ourselves from having those feelings of when we compare our situation to others. It's also about having realistic expectations over this festive period. I want you to kind of be real and realise that actually when you are going to be surrounded by family members, there are going to be disagreements. When you have got parents, carers, families, friends, whoever's making dinner maybe, that it might go a bit wrong. You are going to have adults that may drink too much in your life. You may have a present that actually you feel you've been treated, not necessarily equally, maybe to a sibling or a family or a friend member. So it's about having this certain understanding and level of expectations. And again, that might tie into kind of my previous one about comparison and social media. But what you can do is you can have this sense of kind of tapping into that first point about what is it that you want to achieve over Christmas? What do you want your outcome to be? Because if it is to have fun and make memories, then actually having those realistic expectations kind of means that you might have to kind of allow yourself to just find calm within the chaos at times. Easier said than done, I know that, but it's just about knowing these little steps that can maybe help you just get through it. This one's quite important for me. I want you to plan downtime. Christmas, the build up, the build up to New Year, it can be exhausting. And not only for you guys finishing school, sixth form, college, uni, and just kind of burn out obviously with the end of term, but also just kind of living this happy time. So I really do want you to plan some downtime. Also, if you're somebody that you've got your mocks maybe in January, or if you've got homework or projects that need to be done, again, it's about making sure that you have got that downtime planned. I think the great thing about having that downtime planned is about having that sense of escape as well. Now, if you are somebody that celebrates Christmas Day, then it's about having those opportunities to go and kind of find calm. So whether that's going outside and getting some fresh air, it may even be asking, I'm just going to go for a walk. Make sure you tell an adult, make sure you take your phone. It may even be kind of, I'm going to go and have a shower. It might be I'm going to get in my comfy clothes. I'm just going to go back to my room. It might be I'm going to have a nap. I don't know why I'm coming up with all these excuses for you. However, I suppose the point I'm trying to make is that if you need time out, take it if you can. Another one is about the importance of speaking out. Now, it's really important that if you are somebody that struggles with your mental health, mental ill health, that, as I said at the beginning of the video, that doesn't necessarily take a break just because it's the festive holidays. So what I need us to do is, if we can have a loved one, a family member that is there for us on Christmas Day or just over that festive period, that you can have a code word with, that actually when it is all a bit too much, that you can just kind of give them the nod and they can just help you. Equally, like I said at the beginning of the video, with regards to that, maybe that anxiety with regards to the pandemic, you're not alone. I don't want you to suffer on your own. I don't want you to feel lonely on your own when there is help out there. So please, if you are feeling unhappy, if you are feeling sad, then please reach out and do something about it. And even if that is sending your friend a text message and saying, hey, can we catch up later today? Because don't forget, they're having Christmas or they're having their Boxing Day or whatever it might be. It's just about kind of, can we catch up later? So yeah, just still kind of stay in touch with your support network, but just realise that they too will hopefully be celebrating Christmas or celebrating that festive period. And my last point before I go is, how I'm all about kindness and about giving. One thing that you can do this Christmas that can make you feel good is actually just see if other people are all right. And that's not for you to avoid your feelings. It's a way of you kind of allowing yourself to feel good. And whether that is going and knocking on an elderly neighbour's door to make sure that they're okay that day, whether it's donating some stuff to a charity shop, whether that's literally going and making a sandwich and giving it to one of the homeless people, whatever it is, it's just about that importance of giving. And actually, if you're too restricted to do any of those, then that too's okay. It could just be giving somebody a compliment. So it's just about kind of giving that kindness, checking in with people, because it really can spread. And yeah, I love kindness, don't I? I'm all about it. Anyway, I'm wishing you a very fantastic festive period. I hope that you find laughter. I hope that you create memories. I hope that you take photos. You ask my family or my in-laws or my friends, I'm all about photos, capturing those moments and those memories. And just enjoy what you've got, make the best of what you've got, and I will see you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.